Well, hello, friends. It's so good to see you. I bet you wonder what I've been doing with my day today. Well, I'm out here in the garden and it is a beautiful first day of spring. So, happy first day of spring to you. Yeah. Well, I've got a lot planned for us today and all kind of noise in the background. Sorry about that. I live close to an airport, close to a fire station, close to a busy street, so there's always something, and a motorcycle. Yeah, so I've got a lot planned for us to do today. Let's hope we can do it, and I can tell you what's going on without having to do a lot of voiceover. So today we've got two questions from a friend. I'm going to show you what I've got in those little pots I just uncovered, and we are going to start something that I've never started this way before, and that's going to be our treat. Plants first, treat, and then we'll answer the questions. So come on, friends, let's get to it. Okay, here's some of the little cuties that were under the tarp. This is a sage that's up. These are flowers. They're called the poor man's orchid. I don't remember the scientific name for these. Different tomatoes. Because the pepper seeds are small, I've been watering these with a spray bottle. Look how small some of these are. But we're up. So no water for them. Here's the little kale. And I think it's going to be moved up this week. Getting out of these little things and I'm moving it up. These I'm not going to uncover, but I brought the packet out for you to see. Sorry, that was my zipper for my jacket. I want you to see this little package. I put these guys in soil last week, so I know nobody's up here yet. This one is a burning bush. It didn't come from this package, but it's heirloom medicinal garden. There's everything that's in there. And now on to our treat. Look what we have here. Some sweet potatoes. And we're going to get these started today. Here we go. This is the little pan we're going to put them in. We're going to start with some seed starter here. Pretty deep. Oh, I didn't show you the drainage holes, but I put some drainage holes in this because I needed to drain. I'll wet this down a little bit more. You hear that? That's water draining through. Making mud pies. There we go. There we go. We're going to move this aside for just a second. On to the next step. This has peroxide in it. We're going to give these a good little clean here. These little tips. There we go. But you didn't think you were buying sweet potatoes that dirty, huh? Here's number one. Here's number two. Clean. These little tips. There we go. Next up, we're going to put the sweet potatoes in. I think I'm going to put this one here. Just nestle it down in the soil. And this little guy, we're going to nestle it down here. Yeah. There's my little catch tray. Waste not, want not. That's the peroxide. And then we're gonna just cover it. Now these like warm weather, and I'm in zone 10B, so I've got warm weather already. So I'm not gonna put these on a heating tray or anything. They're just gonna get out here in the garden. And I'm gonna have to find a way to clamp this top down a little tighter. There we go. We are done with that. Let me get my hands a little wipe and on to the next little chore. We're going to answer the first question we got. Marsh Fam Life Vlogs ask if that was spearmint. Well, let's take a look and see. I'm not even too sure. It just said mint, but we'll take a look at the leaves. And maybe you can tell what it is. It just says mint. I don't know if it's spearmint, peppermint, or, you know, what the difference is. But yeah, it's happy over here. You can see it's happy in full sun. Partial over here. It'll be pretty shady here when the persimmon tree fills out. So yeah, it's happy wherever it is here. Next question. Mini Cooking Bomb wants to know how I grow strawberries. I'm going to share my store-bought plants with you. Then I'm going to show you what I'm starting. And this plant is a year old, and I don't remember what type it is. But we're starting to get sun here. And look at this, we're starting to get strawberries. You'll notice the forks around. That's to keep the birds from helping themselves. And we've got our first runner that I see, and it is already flowering. I intend to move this to a different pot in a different area. So yeah, but this is just the second year for this plant, and we are getting happy. I know there's three kinds of plants, or three major types of plants. June bearing, big harvest in June. Ever bearing, when they get 12 hours of sunlight, they start to produce. And day neutral, they produce like 3 times a year. June, mid-July, and August. So maybe we can at least figure out that much. Let's go take a look at my other strawberry, because I know that is an everbearing. I know this is an everbearing because I remember buying this. I bought this one myself. It's Ozark Beauty, and look at that. You find a strawberry almost any time here. This baby's coming in. Lots of flowering here. But you'll see this flower probably will not put out any runners. And you probably wonder why. Well, because it's like 3-4 years old, but still going crazy here, producing. Oh, and here's another one. We're gonna take this. I might have enough strawberries for dessert tonight. Be sure I get those little things off there. This one isn't ready yet, but we're gonna leave it. I took a little piece of this. Oh, look at this, and here's another little one. I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator. I've been letting some strawberries dry here because we're gonna try again this year, because I know some of my friends, or at least one of my friends, actually got strawberry seeds to grow. So yeah, we're gonna give it a try. In my zone, I'm gonna have to stratify these, which means they have to go in the refrigerator for a week or two. I already have some in there, but yeah, these are gonna go too. This isn't a good picture. I've got a better picture. I'll put that in now. This is what I'm starting with this year. This is a strawberry that I let dry out. Then I'm going to stratify it, and then I'm going to put it straight into a seed starting soil. Well, friends, it's still kind of early for me, so I still got some time to do some garden work out here. So I'm going to take my strawberries in, the little seeds, the other strawberries for dessert, and I'm going to come back out a little bit later and work. Well, that's all I have for today, friends. So for me, it's time to say goodbye. So I want to thank you for coming along and spending some time with me today. I really appreciate that you take time out of your busy day just to stop by and visit me. And also, I want to remind you to take a look at the description box. Both of our friends' channel link will be in there for you to view and go and visit them. And until next time, bye-bye for now. Bye. Bye. Bye.